that we have in this situation is, even though if it's given not out, it is no single accumulated by the South Africans. Because of them being given out, even though they've crossed, it doesn't count as absolutely anything. It's a flaw, I think, that needs to be looked at. That looks like an inside edge. There's clear evidence for me.
Do you think? When does that spike come? Let's just watch that once more. One frame now. Go forward one. Then it comes there. Is that not after? Is that not as the ball hits the ground?
Yeah, could be, I suppose. Yes, ball hitting ground. I'm with you. Sorry, I got that wrong. That's right. Nothing involved inside edgewise. You can see a clear gap on the right hand of the screen. Ball under bat. Gap between bat and ball. That's the ball hitting the ground, and it goes onto the pad. Good call, Rob.
What about now outside the line? What do you think?
Yeah, I suppose it's going to be down to, at best, umpire's call. Umpire's call, impact, are going on to hit the stumps. So the decision stays. South Africa will require 3 runs off 1 delivery. Deja vu, East London.
Well, after all of that, it was a good decision. It was an excellent bit of bowling as well. Now there's a conference. And it's at this stage that in East London, Owen Morgan actually said to the batsman walking out, spoke about the super over, just try and get something on it. Worst case scenario, take it to a super over. Now he has to get the field right. He has to protect the 2 as well. Protect the boundary, protect the 2s. The batsmen are going to be scampering.
Ian Fontaine to the crease for South Africa. Hasn't batted for South Africa in a T20 match at all. The pressure's on. 3 required from 1 delivery. There's a long discussion going on with Van der Dussen. What are the possible options? You would think that Curran would go for a similar kind of delivery. Not too sure he'd risk the slow ball wide of the crease. I suppose he might go for it. Fontaine has to try and work out what he's going to try and do. But Taurus was really good. 25 of 13. He's got South Africa to the brink. But as was the case in East London, it's 3 runs required of 1 delivery, 2 for a super over. What can Fontaine do? It's not easy. You walk to the crease, you haven't faced delivery, you haven't even adjusted to the lights. Can you make enough contact? Can you get the 2 runs or find a thick edge? Feel for Fontaine, but you also feel for the bowler Curran. Link for those 12 runs and 3 deliveries, but bounce back ability to keep his side in the hunt for a victory to square the series.
Fastest men on the boundary. Owen Morgan. Where's Stokes going? Is he hanging back? Chris Jordan's going forward and back from long off. Well, he must have a lot of deliveries up his sleeve. Is it the slow ball, the Yorker? How brave are you, Tom Curran?
Everyone's on the feet. The crowd, no one's sitting. They all clapping as Curran runs in. He bowls a slow ball, he gets the contact, but the catch is taken. England won the second encounter, the second T20 international against South Africa. Fontaine backed himself to play the lap. The interesting choice of the slow delivery works for England. They win by 2 runs and the series is level. We go into Pretoria for the decider.
Unbelievable scenes. How brave are you, Tom Curran? Have you got the slow ball? Will you go for the Yorker? He went for the back of the hand, slower ball. Look, for all money, it had gone up and over Adil Rashid. Oh, there's a bit going on now. And the Dusen shakes hands with the England team. What a game of cricket. What an advert for T20 cricket. Well, it has been as good a series so far as you can see.
Not too sure if there's a bit of controversy into whether the umpires want to check whether the fielder was inside the circle at time of delivery. No problem with the front foot at all. Very brave, absolutely brave from Tom Curran to go to that slow ball delivery. Earlier on in the over it disappeared. Oh, he's running back before contact is made. So this is interesting. What are we going to see from the third umpire? I think he's predicted that he's going to play the lap, and he started to head off on his journey. The third umpire will decide if he's gone too early.
Going to have to move the presentation and everything that's already starting. There you go, watch Adil Rashid there.
Might be, the law might be at point of delivery. Tell whether he is or isn't in the circle there. I think he's on the line. But as far as when the contact, so that's at point of delivery, I don't think you can give that as outside the circle at that point. Once contact is made, no issue whatsoever. And I think the umpires in the middle are now happy. They're happy that they've got enough conclusive evidence to say that's legitimate. He was inside the circle at the point of delivery. So England do win this game by 2 runs. And as I said earlier, it's nicely set up for the decider in Pretoria on Sunday.
Amazing symmetry. So often, great sport is about the drama, and this was all the way to the last ball. Brave shot as well, brave delivery, and in the end a simple catch for Adil Rashid. Elation for England.
Yeah, that's the emotion. Gone through the decision making. What is the right option? You've discussed it with the captain, and you go and execute. You execute it brilliantly. It pays off. You win the match. He thought it was over the infield. His arms are going to have to come down onto his head. He thought Fontaine had done the job. Brilliant. Is there absolutely any better theatre than live sport?
They'll make a good gif at some stage.
Holding his nerve inside. Some wonderful skills we've seen on display, but it is interesting that in these T20 internationals, on 2 occasions now, it's been the bowlers who've held their nerve at the back end when strength of character was required. The 2 coaches having a bit of a giggle. It's nerve-wracking stuff when you're in the